As an RA, I want to rule my dorm with an iron fist. I'm joking, of course, but truly, I want to enact a positive change in my community. Live, laugh, love posters all over the dorm. Especially as it seems like we're heading into an era of heavy social conflict. I want to make sure that I can give a comfortable environment for my residents to come back to. The first part to achieve this goal is to identify who I am in the situation I'm in. As an RA, I believe that I'm a representative of an institution. As a result, my actions will have ripple effects in both negative and positive ways in my community. And if I hold some unknown negative bias, I can make new students at Amherst feel that there are no communities that would welcome them. So the first step in avoiding this issue is to look at my own identities. Specifically, the identities that relate to oppressive powers, like the fact I'm a heterosexual male, since my ethnicity won't be helping much. Especially now that some internet spaces have become much more radicalized and are starting to have increased levels of harassment against women in the LGBTQ plus communities by mostly heterosexual males. And as a result, many of my residents may also experience similar harassments somewhere around campus. So I want to communicate with my residents that I am a figure that can be used as a resource. And through both being a professional at times and implementing humor, I can separate myself from these negative feelings that people may have due to unfortunate circumstances. Since being too serious can be suffocating, but being too friendly can be overwhelming on somebody. But finding a middle ground can create a comfortable environment for my residents. I mean, of course, since I'm so popular and cool, everybody wants to be my friend anyways, right? The best method to achieve this is to have more professional dialogue with me and my residents. And this can be achieved through using a mixture of the building blocks of dialogue and the Laura method. For the building blocks of dialogue, I want to focus on three elements: suspension of judgment, identifying assumptions and biases, and respect. Being aware of where my biases lie is important, especially if that bias is negative. It can lead to me not respecting the person I'm speaking with. And as a result, if somebody doesn't feel respected when talking, they most likely will choose not to engage in a conversation in the future. And by suspending this judgment, I can engage in longer and more beneficial conversations for both people. And this coincides with the Laura method, which gives an outline for how to speak in a more professional manner. I personally want to focus on the responding to concerns or questions part of the Laura method, especially since it's human nature to want to inject yourself into a conversation. But as a result, this takes the focus of the conversation away from the other person and brings it towards yourself. But by effectively listening to the people in my community, I can change my policies in a way that benefits a larger amount of people. And through these methods, I can enact positive social change in my community and create a comfortable environment as an RA.